What are we saying? What are we saying, people? How we doing? How are we doing, man? Miz,
Yo,
how are you, bro?
bro, I missed you, bro. I have to say, I missed you. But how you been, bro? Your Turkey trip looked amazing. Talk to me, bro.
I'm alive, man. I'm alive. I'm kicking, and I'm pivoting, man. I'm pivoting.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
playing in the double pivot now.
I'm pivoting to pastures afar, you know, looking and exploring the world outside of Manchester United and Premier League.
Come on.
The Premier League has chewed me and spat me back out, mate. That's what's happened.
Oh man. Oh,
He's chewed me and spat me back out. I went to Turkey actually just for my birthday and ended up
happy birthday, belated birthday, by the way.
Thank you. I went for my birthday, but I ended up getting a present. Getting a birthday present, man. Had it done, had the hair done. Now the journey begins. Alex Hunter, you know.
Bro, I have to say, it looks strange, bro. That little patch looks strange. What is it, bro? Transplant, how does it, just give me a little bit of a small brief information. How does it happen?
Don't act like you've not Googled it. You shameless piece of shit. Look at you. I know for a fact you Googled it. I know for a fact, yeah. You got no right winger, bruv, and you're here. Where's your left team, man? You only got a left winger, and that's barely hanging on. Yeah, barely hanging on.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go very soon.
Your defensive
I'm bowling in the middle,
man. You got Casemiro in DM, single pivot.
A man said I got Casemiro in DM. Oh my god. Oh,
who's your goalkeeper, man? Who's in the back? Show me the back. Now, basically, they take your graphs. They take graphs from the side, from the back, and then sometimes they can take it from the neck as well, depending on how many you need. And then, they just take it from one place and put it in another. That's it. It's like a male version of BBL. Take and insert. That's it. Ooh. In this case, it's not fat. It's hair.
Interesting. So, are we going to see a full set of hair soon?
Oh, you're going to see me with madness. You're going to see a madness. I might turn around and become a Rasta, man. I might have dreadlocks to my freaking knees.
You gotta rock up like Northside, bro. You gotta have the same look.
I'm gonna be dark skinned Jay Sean with braids and dreadlocks, man.
My days.
Juggy D, innit?
Yeah, Juggy. Yeah, that's it. Big up to everyone for tuning in as well. Big up to Miz and big up to Northside for tuning in. Big up to Northside for the raid and Said for the raid as well. I thought I'd bring you guys a new show, and instead of adding, you know, the top teams, I think us rivals need to come together, especially when our teams are in the mud. You know, I think all of us have some sort of qualms with our team. I don't think any of us here are happy. The only person that could ever be happy right now is probably Liverpool and Forest fans. Maybe that's it.
Newcastle fans, they can be happy.
Yeah. You know, I don't know why Arsenal and Chelsea fans are upset. I don't get it. I don't get it. Both your teams are doing better than mine. Both your teams, well, one of you tried to compete for the title and got shut down, and one of you are going to compete for the title. And consistently, you know, year in, year out are. So let's just start with Northside. I mean, he was a couple of points away last season. Unfortunately, got punched up by the Geordies yesterday. Northside, man, tell me, who's the next guy that Eric Ten Hag is available? He wins trophies. You want trophies?
He's not on the list. It's not on the list. Bro.
He's not on the list.
They'd rather be managerless. They'd rather be managerless.
You'd rather be managerless than take Erik ten Hag?
Yeah, might as well. We might as well use AI. Just get Siri or you know what I mean. Get ChatGPT to put out the. What? Do you know what I think? ChatGPT could actually do better than Arteta, bro. You know what I'm saying? Probably.
You can't be serious.
Huh? I'm being serious. Look at the team. Because at the end of the day, yeah, we can talk about Chelsea, yeah, but they've just got their new manager. Do you know what I'm saying? We need the same things added to our team that Chelsea need, and we're 5 years into a rebuild.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's pathetic, bro. 5 years, this manager's overhauled the whole team, and we still need experience and quality world-class players being added to this team. Why are we in the same stage? We shouldn't be, based on time and the money. I know they spend a lot of money, but we spend a lot of money. Plus, the manager's actually built the team the way he wants it to be built. The bench is rubbish. We don't have world-class players. We don't have a clinical goal scorer. We don't have backup in key areas, i.e. left wing. We have no one to rival Saka. We don't have a backup deep line playmaker. We don't have a left back that's experienced. We need a lot, man. We need a lot. We got no backup to the centre backs. And I said this at the start of the season. I said to the start of the season, the levels in the terms of the centre backs, people talk about Gabriel and Saliba, and I said, what happens if something happens? If they get injured or out of form? Who makes them accountable in this team? Kivior's rubbish. We've been trying to flog him in last 2 seasons. And Timber can't play there. Just like Ben White couldn't play there, which is why we moved him to the right back. It's not good, bro. I'm sorry. We're a joke, man. And this manager deserves to be sacked.
Do you know what the crazy thing is, Northside? By the way, big up to you, my man. You see where you guys are in your project? We are probably in that mid stages of that so-called project. We are following your path, by the way. This is how our owners keep talking about, look at the Arsenal model, look at this, look at that. You know, they've waited. And so you're in that mature stage where you're not able to do anything with this project. You're basically your football club and you, Ligana, all you guys have said that this is proven now. The evidence is out there. It doesn't work this way. We are in that footstep and we are slowly following you guys, and we're going to come to a realization as well that it's. And you know what the crazy thing is? See, Man United, they're at the early stages of your project and they're the early stages of ours. So they're just slowly catching up to the point where they'll also come to a realization that this nonsense that our 3 clubs are doing, you're not going to win no trophies out of this.
When was your last trophy, miss?
Huh?
When was your last trophy?
The last meaningful one was obviously Champions League back in 2021. We won the Super Cup as well and the Club World Cup. But, you know, those are people say...
No, but just the latest trophy, piece of silver.
Yeah, that would be Club World Cup. That would be Club World Cup.
Or Champions League, right? The one that matters.
Champions League, yeah.
What about you, North?
You already know what it is.
FA Cup, right?
FA Cup.
Yeah.
This guy with a smirk on his face.
Well, unless Mikel Arteta treats charity shields as
charity shields, you know. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He won 3. Do you remember? In the first one,
he
won 3.
So is it not safe to say that, you know, I think both of you are like little man to us, because you said Man United are in the early stages of this process that, you know, you are on. But how come we're in the early stages and we are winning silverware? And not just any silverware, by the way, you know, FA Cup, FA Cup and Carabao Cup as well.
So you're happy with that? We're propping it up.
Man, absolutely rock bottomed him.
Let's not get to the desserts straight away. Let's get to the starters, the biryani, the main, and then we can get to the dessert.
Because I keep the same energy, yeah. When Wenger was picking up cups and only picking up cups and getting top 4, that wasn't good enough. And my club should be doing more. So now that my club is spending more money, yeah, we're not losing our best players. You remember when I'm not talking about Ashley Cole. That was separate. We were still a good team at that time where he left. But after that, when we're getting rid of Nasri, when we're getting rid of Adebayor, Fabregas and all that, this manager hasn't gone through that. What's the last big player, important key player that Arteta has lost? that he didn't want to lose, that one of the rivals came and got. He's kept his players. He's broke transfer records in buying Declan Rice. He bought, Declan Rice smashed our transfer record. Havertz is our 4th highest signing in the club's history.
Yeah,
he's been given 800 M's. He's been given more time than Klopp. He was able to get rid of Aubameyang. He was able to get rid of Ozil. He was able to get rid of Nketiah. He was able to build the team exactly how he wants. Even the players out on loan are players that he bought. Nuntavad he bought. Fabi Vieira he bought. Marquinhos, that we don't even know what he does, is back out on loan. He bought. Kivior he's trying to get rid of. He bought. Zinchenko he's trying to get rid of. He bought. Jesus now that he's given up on.
Why are you holding that against him? Because it's not worked. The players come in, it's not worked. You want to move him on? What's the big deal?
Okay, next time you get a payday, next time you get your pay, put all your money on a horse and go back to your partner and say, listen, why are you blaming me? I only got paid. I ain't got no money for the rent. Do you think that's going to be an acceptable response?
It isn't, but I'm the same person who's also walked out of a job without knowing where my pay is going to come from and how am I going to pay my rent. So
that's reckless. That's reckless way of living.
It is reckless, but you have to believe in yourself, innit?
There's believing in yourself and there's being delusional. Do you know what I mean?
How can Arsenal fans, expect a trophy? They should be happy where they are. This is what my problem is with Arsenal fans. Overall, Arsenal fans are the most entitled out of everyone.
Wait, hold on. How can you say that? Hold on. I was born in 92. I've seen 3 league titles, We may be nobodies in Europe, but we're not nobodies in the Premier League. I didn't grow up on Arsenal being failure. And Man United won more than us, but the rivalry was there because of success in the Premier League.
Okay.
So let's not do that. Me and you both are old enough. Just because my club then became losers doesn't mean I have to accept it. Because on that basis, then you lot should accept where you are then, if that's how it's going to be.
By the time you saw your last Premier League, you were 10 years old, if I'm not mistaken, no? Or 11 years old?
I was 13.
13?
13 years old.
Wait, what year was it? 03? 04, wasn't it?
Invincibles. No, I think it was Invincibles. That was the last one.
Yeah, that was the last one.
03, 04? Yeah. And then 01, 02? So, I'll be honest, North, Miz, do you remember what happened when you were like 7, 8 years old?
Yeah, I was dating some girl called Amy.
Nah, you changed.
No, I'm being real.
Man was dating at 7 years old.
Yeah.
Man.
Different times, isn't it? Different times.
Barely remember.
Those are called play date, not side.
Nah, I can barely remember.
Trust me, the date was the school trip to Fort Park. I remember.
Now you must have fantastic memory. Miz, do you remember what happened back in 03? I mean, probably Miz does because he's
Roman, Jose Mourinho era started. I definitely remember that. I'm a little bit older than you guys, so I definitely remember that. But yeah, man, like time before Northside had a really good point, Faz. Like you're sort of getting into that zone as well, Faz, where your history is slowly fading away. Like how bro, when was the last time you guys did something besides your FA Cup and your Carabao Cup? Premier League, the last time you guys won was 2011, right?
Because we are so considered to be consistently winning. Arsenal are not considered to be consistently winning.
Well, their phase has been longer. They've been away from winning the Premier League for more than 20 years. Right?
Very long. Rooney got found, had a career, finished, got married, cheated, had a hair transplant, finished, loaded, became a manager, sacked again, became a manager, and still we're waiting. But that's what Arsenal is. I think this is why
you're very close to hitting 20 years like us, yeah? You're what, 12, 13?
I think they're close to 15. They're close to 15.
They're close to 15. So when you hit 20,
I love how they're moving. I love how fast it's moving. Like it's very recent. The recent one is me here. I'm the recent one here. Do you know what I mean?
In Europe, I think Chelsea is the last.
So well, when Oli got second, why were you with Saeed, with the Mandem, going back to back like it's a freestyle on Charlie Sloth, fire in the booth? Complaining to your club, Why are you complaining about getting Ten Hag out then? If your club is so successful when you won 2 cups, why are you changing your tune now? Do you want? Listen,
because we are expected to win, to challenge for Premier League. We are expected. You are not. You should be happy where you are. I'll be honest. The fact that you are a couple points.
How can you say the third? No, I'm sorry. How can you say the third biggest club in England or in any country is not expected to win major?
No, because without a striker, with Mikel Arteta, who's not experienced, you are still coming second in the Premier League. Just a couple points short. That's an achievement.
So why didn't you keep that same honor? If that's an achievement, why didn't you keep Ollie then? Because you were complaining about him.
Now you see, we're bigger.
It's an achievement to finish second. So he needed more of his pieces.
You know, what Faz is getting mistaken is your
revisionism. I did sit here and say Ollie was better than Ten Hag at some point. I did.
Faz, you guys are bigger in the sense of economics, financial strength. You're not bigger bro. Have you seen where you are in the table?
You cannot say that.
Look at where you are in the table. You're getting snapped up by everyone. And this is not just this season. This has been going for a few seasons.
Have some shame.
Palace don't have no shame. They don't care about your heritage.
You guys sell used underwear to try and fund your club. We know about Chelsea. Chelsea are shocking. If anything,
and you know what? Nah, fans. You know what? Yeah, your fans as well. Growing up here, you lot never wanted to hear about Liverpool's history in the 80s of their dominance.
Yeah.
You never wanted to hear about Arsenal, the past. You didn't want to hear about. You only cared about the here and now. Here and now, it's been a long time. It's been about 13, 14 years for you lot, yeah? Here and now, what have you lot done? By your own standards. Keep the same energy, innit?
Europa League, baby.
You know what?
Europa League.
I don't know why you wanted your managers out then. You should have just kept Mourinho then.
Bro, the amount of revisionism I done, yeah. Jose, I'm sorry. Bro, I made Jose my stepdad at one point. I said Jose is my stepdad. I'm so sorry. Ole Gunnar, I'm so sorry. I said sorry to Van Gaal.
But this is how long that you've been in the mud as well. That a lot of things that you can say to me, yes, it's been longer for my club. And that's why I have the opinion that I have at my club. And you know that. Yeah. But the same thing that you can't do that because there's been enough time with you lot for me to see that, you're moving exactly like us. The funny thing is, our rivals that used to clown us, and I thought they were correct in clowning us, how long we weren't taking the league serious, the amount of times we bottled the league, not being proactive in the January transfer window, holding on to Wenger way too long, and now holding on to Arteta too long. You, man, you've been doing the same crap. A lot of it. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Yeah. Overplaying for players. Not having a proper plan in transfer window, being very reactive in your scouting, which is why your team is at the state that it's in. Your fan base getting behind star boys. What's going on? Rashi's a star boy. Garnacho's a star boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
how long was Phil Jones at your club? Phil Jones was like, I'll hold him. Just there taking a pay cut, bro.
But you know what?
At the end of the day, you can clown Arsenal as much as you want until you do better. And when I see your club moving exactly like us, you're clowning yourself.
Yeah, we are doing better. We are.
You are? You are?
Yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, we
are.
Share
the screen then. Let me do your match reaction.
Let's not get that. But in terms of silverware, we're winning silverware, and we might win the FA Cup this season. You know what I'm saying? Or the Europa League this season.
You're going to be happy with all of that, right, Faz? Happy to come 13th, win the FA Cup, be irrelevant, win another Carabao Cup. You're happy. I don't want to see no civil war in Mandem talk, you know. I want to talk about that Mandem talk recently, how things just went south on that show. Do you know what I mean? You're happy. You come in here showing your happiness. You're happy to just prod along this way, and you have the audacity to question us.
You see, every household has arguments. Yeah? There's arguments in everybody's house. Glasses, plates, things are getting thrown. No relationship is perfect. So everybody has arguments. So I'm not going to be here exposing what goes on in my house with my family members. This is something I'm not going to do. But what I will say, though, is it is clearly and evident that Chelsea fans, right? And offside, this is where me and you kind of tag team and we make sure this guy gets dealt with properly. Yeah, we tag team and deal with this guy.
Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso.
Yeah. Bro, Chelsea, they gotta answer for their crimes. João Felix, that's a crime against football. Jadon Sancho getting hooked, it's a crime against football. Not signing Osimhen and bringing him to the Premier League, it's a crime against football. Holding Cole Palmer hostage is a crime against football. I don't know what you've been feeding Mudryk to try and get up to speed. Yeah, that's another scheme as well that's going on. Something going on. in football, and all the other transfers that you lot are doing, all the Ponzi scheme transfers that you lot are doing, when everybody's getting flogged by PSR and all of this, FFP, none of this matters. And also, oh, by the way, your own owner is a ticket tout. Get that cleared out as well.
Guys, I've got nothing to defend here. I'm looking for answers myself. I'm just as fed up as you, like, honestly. And look, I've been saying real talk now, honestly, like what we are doing as a club, and this is what I wanted to say to Northside. You guys created this notion of let's build with a young manager, let's build with a young team. If they stay long enough and strong enough, then we can have a winning team, this, that, the other. We've taken your concept and we've injected with steroids, with buying kids after kids after kids, turning it into a stock market, selling kids, buying kids, selling kids, buying kids, selling kids. And through that process, we're also ruthless in terms of managers. If we don't like the manager, we're still chopping the manager. But we are maintaining your theory, your philosophy. So, look, this style of bullshit that's happening at Chelsea Football Club, it's not a lot of and big up to our owners and our directors. They've been able to brainwash a lot of the fan base. They've been able to brainwash them to make them believe that this fantasy world, get young players, they'll grow together, get a young manager, they'll grow together, and eventually they'll win Premier Leagues after Premier. They've actually been successful to brainwash them to believe this concept. So, this philosophy, this project, it can never work. It can never, ever work. And you're seeing that right now. In order to win the big stuff, you have to go out there and break the budget, break the bank, and bring in the superstars. And then only you can start winning and having that consistent winning formula. And then you add the bits and pieces here and there. You add the young star that can grow along with them. Unless and until you do that, we're always going to be in a ceiling. Like Northside, honestly, I don't think, as much as Faz is sort of bantering that, how can you expect? Everyone expected you guys to be there this season. It was your season this season. It was, Man City, maybe they might not be able to make it, and they didn't. It was your season. But your project, your policy has shown, regardless of what the situation is elsewhere, it will always be that ceiling, which is third or second or whatnot. And this will be the same fate as for us as well. Our ceiling will probably be max top 4, and that's it. You can't do anything more than that. Being eliminated from Champions League, if we ever do make it back into the Champions League again. Do you know what I mean? And Man United, I'm telling you, Faz, you guys might get excited with INEOS. I know a lot of you guys are probably starting to feel differently about INEOS. INEOS have the same blueprint as Arsenal have and as we do. So you're going to go through the same phase. Look at you guys. You've been so down about your left wing back, Dogu. Bro, what happened to the days where you guys were buying Angel Di Maria?
Brother,
there was a picture. Di Maria, Van Persie, Rooney. Bro, forget those days. Those days are gone. You're going to be buying no-namers from now on. You're going to be buying players you've never heard of.
What
you didn't even know existed.
We're buying Toyotas and taking the badge and hoping nobody notices it's a Toyota. If you just remove the badge from the front and back, and maybe you wrap the car matte black or whatever.
Pimp my ride, isn't it? Like exhibit.
Pimp my ride. We're
pimp my ride.
Pimp my ride. There you go, man. You got, what I mean? You got Anana looking like exhibit. This is what you're clowning us.
This is so true.
That is true, bro. Because at the end of the day,
Aiden Heaven, and look how we gassing him now. Apparently, we want him to start tomorrow.
Wait till Aiden Heaven or Hayden. What's his name? Aiden or Hayden?
Yeah, Aiden Heaven. Yeah.
And wait till he's touted to go out on loan, and before you know it, he's out of the picture and he's being sold. And then the next Aiden Heaven will come around and he'll be sold that he's the next. We're going through this now. We are going through this now, right now. I'm in an advanced stage of that level where you're just entering. Do you know what I mean? And Northside's been there. He's seen all of this nonsense already.
Yeah, but he's got his own. He's got a couple good ballers, Skelly.
He does.
Saka.
But what's good about having these ballers if you're not gonna have that X factor of a striker? If you're not gonna include a top striker, they're just gonna be ballers. That's it.
I think all our clubs, I think all three of our clubs, the number one issue is probably striker. Having that one focal point, world class, top tier striker that all of our clubs, to be fair, have had over, in history. We've always had big name strikers, or strikers that have become big name when they came to our club. But now it's just not the case.
I disagree. I think that's looking at it very like it's not a bigger problem than what it is. Tottenham for how many years had a big striker?
Yeah,
they didn't have the structure and the recruitment around it. That's the problem with Arsenal. Yes, we're not. Look, the Tottenham team that got to the Champions League final had some quality. It's a bit of a different circumstance. They didn't spend as much money as we had. Arsenal, there's more issues than just a striker. You look at the chances being created. Odegaard has been going missing, and there's no real opportunity being given to Ethan to really kick on. Plus, we shouldn't even be relying on Ethan because he's a youngster, which comes with inconsistency. And Chelsea have seen that as well with Cole Palmer, that he's a great talent, but there's going to be inconsistency. There's no backup to a lot of players. There's no real competition for a lot of players. Saka gets in the team comfortably. Martinelli is one of the favourites. Trossard is upset because of the way he's been treated because Martinelli was a favourite. Certain players are just not held accountable. Partey and Rice have absolutely no competition. Moreno can't get into the team. He's nowhere near the level of either of them. And I think Partey is the best out of the two, probably our most consistent. Lewis Skelly is having to be the main left back because he's better than the left back that we bought in the summer. So where's the quality rotation? What if something happens to Skelly, we're back to left backs that can't defend. Calafiori can't defend. Zinchenko can't defend. They're better going forward than they are defensive. And ultimately, 1v1 in important games, crunch games, games that you have to win, they're going to let you down because ultimately they're not good enough defensively, which is why we moved on from Zinchenko. Then we've got a bench of defenders. We don't have a bench that actually affects the game. The only one that can really come off the bench and actually impact games is Ethan. And that is, once again, pressure on a youngster, the same pressure we put on Saka that didn't get us over the line. Not because he's not a good player. Once again, the structure around him is not built. This is what's always happened with Arsenal. We don't finish building. It's always, but it doesn't matter. We either don't recruit the players that we need, or we don't recruit the players that we need, or we eventually gets to a point where players want to leave because then they feel, well, why am I going to continue the best years of my career here when I want to win major honours and I don't see the ambition from the club? I'm not seeing the proactiveness from the club. That's how we lost Fabregas, Van Persie, Adebayor. The biggest problem is not striker. The biggest problem is not even the bench. The biggest problem with my club is my fan base. My fan base, the loudest people in my fan base now are the loser side of this fan base. And I don't think all Arsenal fans are losers because there are fans like myself that hold on to what this club was built on, which was success, at least in England, within England, a lot of FA Cups, a lot of league titles. But nowadays, the loudest have been the loser side. The side that tell me this is the best that they've seen. If you support a football club, you should look into the history of that club and you should uphold the standards that made you great. Even if your history is a lot sooner, Chelsea should remember what Roman did and why you became the club that you became under him.
I can't lie. I think Roman, the best owner we could have had.
Yeah, but even you lot, yeah. What understand, bro? I grew up half my family United, half my family Arsenal, bro. You lot would not accept anything but winning major honours. Now I see Man United fans telling me Garnacho's good, Rashford can do a job. Oh, this player, that player. Oh, this player may develop. Oh, keep Luke Shaw, this and that, bro. The highest standards I saw in the Premier League growing up was from Man United fans. I have to keep it real. It was. Yeah,
that's
but
true.
It was your ownership. And now I'm seeing you lot have excuses from my fan base that you used to cuss me for. It wasn't even me, but I'd get cussed for. Oh, these lot think top four's a trophy. Oh, these lot are getting FA Cup. Oh, FA Cup champions. And now you're telling me about the double that your manager did.
Do you know what? For that. Do you know what, Nota? This is such a good point, man. This is the realization I've had recently is that fans have a perspective, owners have a different perspective. It depends on what glasses you want to put on. As you said, fans, what do we want? We want trophies. We want glory. That's what we want to see. But you see the owners, the way they look at it is this is a business. So for them, it's like as long as they keep making it into Champions League on a regular basis, as long as you're in the top half of the Premier League and competing, the money is coming in. The merchandise is being sold. The fan base is growing. And you can all consistently put out all of these BS briefs out there to keep the fan base, hooked all the time. See, what they've clocked is, in order to win, you actually have to go beyond financial realms. You're going to have to spend a lot more, and it hurts their wallet. And in return, from a financial standpoint, they don't really see much of a return on investment. Do you know what I'm saying, Northside? Like, they're thinking, if I'm spending 100 million now and I'm getting 200 million, as opposed to, say, spending 150 million and I'm still getting 200 million if I win. Do you know what I mean? So this is how they looking at it, that I don't necessarily need to win anymore. I can just hover around in that position, be financially be stable, and that's good enough. But they don't seem to understand from a fan's perspective that we want to see like trophies. For us, the counting, the balancing of your books don't even matter. We want to see trophies. But this is where I think football has come now. It's not a surprise that your club, my club, and soon Man United, they'll be in the same boat very, very soon. We're all going to be in a position where we're not winning anything. We might be winning that odd thing. Financial standpoint, we're great.
No. We paid. We saved the Netherlands from an economical crisis. I said this to Northside before. We single-handedly pulled the nation out of recession. We can do a madness, Man United are the biggest spenders.
Madness in January.
In January, what would you bring in January, bro?
You see, they're copying Top Gooners. Nobody wants to sell in January. You can't buy. Wait till the summer.
Excuses, bro. Excuses.
I've been waiting for the summer for 21 years, bro. That's how long I've been waiting for the summer, bro.
That's when you can talk. Let me get the super chats quickly. Big up to Ennis says, man, I made the worst mistake becoming a Spurs fan in 2008. After I saw that blockbuster 4-4 game versus Arsenal. Man, Spurs are so muddied, yeah. That guy, Ange, is getting sacked like pronto. I think he might get sacked within the next couple of weeks. He's done. I think a week or two, he's done. If we beat Spurs, oh my days, Ange is getting sacked. I think if we beat Spurs, Ange is getting sacked. And we have the capacity to do that, I think there's only one player in the Premier League at the moment that has the power to sack managers, and that's Diogo Dalot. Because he's already sacked Eric Ten Hag, the juggernaut. And he could get
the man's a Grim Reaper.
Yeah, Grim Reaper. He might do it. Big up to Ronald says, Faz, I think it's time to drop the surprise today. Big up to Ronald, who dropped 10 memberships. If the people don't know, Ronald and myself had a bet that Rasmus Højlund and Xerxes together will not get 20 GA this season. Together, combined, and he
in the Premier League.
I don't even remember if it was Premier League or all comps, because I was that confident with my eye test that I didn't fancy either of them. I just said, bro, I don't give a damn. Even if you do all comps, I don't think they got in 20 GA in all, or was it the league? But he thought that we will, and there you have it.
Fez, can I ask you something, bro? Can I ask you, before you guys got all these nonsense strikers, right? You were linked with Harry Kane. Yes. Why did your club not do that? If you call your club so big and this, that, the other, you're so rich in history, why didn't you go out there? Harry Kane was available. He ended up going to Bayern Munich. I'm pretty sure he wanted to, at one point, go to either Man City or Man United, one of the... I think Man City was the big one. Why didn't you guys just go, do you know what? Enough of these nonsense Mickey Mouse strikers that we want to get. Let's just go get the striker that's actually going to make an impact. Why didn't you guys do that?
I think the main thing was Daniel Levy would have rinsed us.
Would you win trophies though with Harry Kane?
Levy was never gonna entertain selling to us, never. And I think that's the only reason why we couldn't make. Sorry,
he sold Berbatov to you.
But bro, now Harry Kane, no
This
chance.
guy is doing the work.
They forget.
No chance.
Anything to make excuses. Anything to make excuses.
At the time, 120.
Hold on, we got to do the maths. You know, we got to do quick maths.
120 M's. It was, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me get my calculator out.
It was, but back then we could get players from anyone. Do you know what I'm saying? Any big team, your players, we could take them. We've done it.
Why can't you now? Why can't you now?
FFP.
I can't believe this, fans. You actually sound like a Tom Gooner.
He's a top gooner, bro. He's a top gooner.
Hey, Saeed, you got the man them he can't be invited no more, bro. You gotta take bro. Take the pass.
No, but you know what? Outside, I've seen the man them talk. There's a lot that talk like him though. FFP, they've been talking about FFP. They're talking about club advocates.
I can't
like as if they don't earn a lot of money. Their revenue is one of the highest in the world.
Crazy.
How much did you buy Rasmus for?
70 something plus.
Oh, that was
76.
How much did you buy Maguire for?
About 50 M's. Rasmus was around 50 M's.
How much did you?
Wasn't it about 70?
Nah, it was more than that. It was like 70. How much was Maguire for?
50, 60 minimum. I remember from Leicester.
But there was add-ons. There was add-ons.
And you're telling me you can't go get Harry Kane.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. FFP and PSR, bro. It's you know.
Bro, how are you paying Marcus Rashford the amount of wages you've been paying over the last so many seasons, and you're telling me about FFP?
Yeah, but Nike pays a lot of that as well, you know, image rights and all of that malarkey. You know how that works. Let's not get bogged down with all of this nitty-gritty.
Let's not worry about the details. Let's not worry about the details.
Let's not worry about the details. I think the point is, Man United are the biggest spenders ever in Europa League, whilst being in Europa League, if I'm not mistaken. I think Chelsea might now top that with Conference League being the biggest spenders.
Yeah, we are.
I think before Chelsea,
10 times we were the biggest than the entire competition. Forget about one team. The entire competition.
That's crazy.
And all of their budgets together, it comes nowhere near to us.
The Conference League, if I'm not mistaken as well, all the teams combined, I think your squad value would outdo everybody's squad value.
Yeah.
Combined.
Yeah. By I saw something like by 4 times.
Yeah.
4 times.
That's crazy.
It's not a competition we should be in. It's not a competition we should be in.
I remember, was it Reece or whose salary was it that his wages were the same as the entire opposition team squad? Some mad stuff. Sure. Yeah, there was some mad stuff I was seeing Chelsea's when they were facing these teams that I don't even know, bro. These teams, with all due respect,
bro, we played Noah FC, and some of them are plumbers in real life. Like they're full-time plumbers. They just rocked up for the game to participate and make up the numbers. This is who our players who are earning millions are playing against. Plumbers, electricians, people that just started their work in Macca's, McDonald's, their first job. This is who we were playing in the Conference League. So, and people are lapping it up. People are saying, "Oh, look at that performance from that player! Wow, give him an opportunity in the Premier League." Like, this is where we are, man. That's why I said, our owners, they've done a really good job to brainwash a lot. And same thing I think goes with Arsenal as well as Northside, like large part of their fan base. And I want to talk about this just quickly. I want to see what Northside has to say. That match against Manchester City, brilliant match, good result, but it is a poor Manchester City, one of the poorest we've seen. But Northside, the way some of your players look, are there no issues with celebration? I think celebrate the way you want to celebrate.
I don't think it's easy to say City are poor. They are poor in comparison to what they can achieve. But bro, like they're firing right now. Yeah,
look, coming back to the way they celebrate, like Lewis Skelly and the way Gabriel was talking to Haaland. I mean, Northside, how do you feel like some of your players have not seen the level of silverware that these players have achieved in their lifetime? Like Haaland is like a treble winner, back-to-back Premier League winner. Pep Guardiola, 6 out of the last 7 Premier Leagues. How are some of your players acting like they've done something when they've literally done nothing, and a large part of your fan base lap it up? What's happened, bro? What's going on? It's like they're more happy to just have this small little wins here and there, but the bigger picture is lost.
And by the way, when you're answering that, can you touch on the song that your stadium played, at the full-time whistle?
I don't know. I always have it on mute. I never listen to that feminine song. So I don't know.
No, it wasn't. It was Kendrick Lamar, innit?
Oh, yeah. Stay humble, right?
Be humble.
Be humble.
Yeah. But, you know what I mean? I think it's a reflection of this fan base, bro. Because the players are doing what the fan base do all the time on social media. At least the ones on social media. I'm not going to say all fans on social media. I know there's different age groups, different generations. Not everyone's on social media. But our fan base that are on social media, that's what they do. They get leery. 1-2 wins, they get excited. This is why I didn't over-celebrate, because I could see we've been inconsistent. I could see that the way that we're playing football isn't great. Even though we beat Man City, a lot of those goals were individuals taking it upon themselves, not great patterns of play. You look at the goals, how many of those goals are great patterns of play? Maybe the Kai Havertz one, probably the only one. Odegaard, we pressed up high, won the ball, passed it to him in the box, he scores. Partey and Skelly and Ethan, they created those goals by themselves. So that's not something that you can replicate into another game, because it's not patterns of play. So it's not good enough. You look at the bench, the fact that we have 2 defenders scoring us goals against Wolves, which Chelsea didn't play amazing against Wolves, still beat them comfortably 3-1. We just about got the 3 points with Calafiori. There's so many things that are inconsistent about this team and inconsistent about the man management and the players. We're still playing loads of players that are out of form. I was like, why are we getting overexcited? We were supposed to be the team that was supposed to be in Liverpool's position once City fell off. That's what the fans that told me to back Arteta said.
Yes,
we are the ones that are prime. Once Arteta goes, we will be the ones to lead the Premier League. And yes, he didn't go.
Once Klopp goes.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, once Pep goes, we're the ones, because Arteta is the second best manager in the league, and we're not even capitalizing on that. And they're celebrating this win. What about the way we drop points to Fulham? What about the way we drop points to Everton? What about the loss against Bournemouth? What about the fact that we lost to Newcastle? What about the fact that we drew to Chelsea? And as I said, with the amount of money and time this manager's had, you should be in a position to beat Chelsea. You should be.
100%.
What about the fact that, you know what I'm saying? We've been inconsistent. What about that we lost against Inter Milan in the Champions League? What about all these things? Oh, all of these things are forgotten because we beat City. We've beaten City with this manager. And did we go on to win the league? Like you said, the bigger picture. They don't want to hear that because I'm negative, because I can see the bigger picture. I can see the bigger picture due to experience, due to the fact I've seen this before. Lewis Skelly doing all of this. Why are you putting a target on yourself? Celebrate. Do your own.
That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. Him doing that to a player that's done everything already. Like, and as you said, it just puts unnecessary pressure on that player now. He's gonna be look at, I swear, Northside, look at what the Newcastle players are doing to you guys now. Post-match. Look at what Anthony Gordon said. I'm gonna stay humble. Look at what what's his name? Trippier on Instagram. It's time to be humble. Your guys are gonna get trolled like that against all teams in the Premier League from now on.
No. For a very long time. Until they can win. Yeah, for a very long time.
We're already getting trolled for things that this manager said. Remember when he said it's not the right football?
That was shocking. And then the commission come in and tweeting, by the way. The commission, if I'm not mistaken, didn't the commission tweet? They put out a tweet.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, they put out a tweet, if I'm not mistaken, saying, bro, the ball, nothing wrong with the ball, G.
But you know what, Northside? You know what the crazy thing is? See what you just said, that people take you as being negative for thinking about the bigger picture. See, fans like you guys, yourself, Legana, and the ones that actually keep it real, you guys are actually slowly disappearing, you know. There's only a few of you guys. And the more the fan base grows, the new generation kicks in, more new fans come in, they're going to be thinking like this: Phil Tilt, Winometer, do you know what I mean? XG specialist. People are going to forget about actually winning trophies ever again. And it's going to be all about these little banters here and there. Lewis Skelly doing this. Watch people just get so happy about, yeah, Lewis Skelly. Yeah, that's my boy. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of character I want. That's the kind of shithouser. But you've done nothing. You've literally done nothing. But this is where the fandom's going. I can see it in my fan base as well. Same thing happening in my fan base. It's not as extreme as yours, yeah, but it will get there. And Man United, you can see the excuses are coming through. Nice and beautifully, the excuses are coming through. And it's going to get there, bro. Faz, you're going to be there because I am being there. I'm slowly progressing there. You're just behind. I'm just watching you. Hurry up, bro. Hurry up.
Let me read the super chat from Ronald. Thank you very much. Says, I just wonder why Chelsea didn't buy Kane. I bet they would win more with Kane. 150 plus for Harry Kane for 30-year-old. Allow us. We're already suffering here. I think he's
Thomas
more
Tuchel wanted Kane, by the way. We didn't want Lukaku. We wanted Kane. He wanted Kane.
We didn't want the older profile of Harry Kane that people are saying. But there's now talks of INEOS actually fancying Harry Kane for the summer because his release clause goes down.
No chance.
And then in January, his release clause goes down even more.
I guarantee you, Faz, you're getting a 19-year-old as a striker. I guarantee you right now, the next 19-year-old that's roaming around, you're getting that as your striker.
The next one.
Yeah, whoever the next one is, bro, you're getting that.
Well, don't say that, bro. I might start crying.
It's going to happen. How old's Dogu?
22.
Okay. That's sub 25. Anything sub 25 because that's how we roll, and I'm pretty sure that's how you guys are gonna roll as well.
Oh, I apologize. Dogu's 20.
I was gonna say 22. Really? Yeah, there you go. 20. That's more like it. That's our talk. Do you know what I mean?
We bought a 20-year-old for.
He's in that bracket to be another star boy.
Yep.
But I mean, one for the future. And you know what's mad? Yeah, is like both of your clubs in the mud win in Europe. Both of your clubs in the mud still win bigger trophies than my club. The thing is, bro, I've had people tell me, like other fans that I don't get along with, and I don't need to name drop, they don't need to become that. But someone he's got a lot of followers telling me, oh, but this is the best I've seen. But guess what? So if you're holding it to the best that you've seen, why am I wrong to hold my club to the best of what I've seen?
100%.
Because last time I checked, Arsenal fans are always talking about, especially this generation, because my generation is so close, they're talking about what we won in the 90s and early 2000s. That's my generation. So you want to buy merchandise that talk about doubles, invincibles. That's what I grew up on. But I can't hold those standards. But yet every year you're buying merch, you're talking about it. When you talk to rivals, you keep mentioning it, what we won in my generation. But I'm wrong to hold those standards. While this club is holding your standards, we've won nothing in 20 years. I've gone through this club telling me we have to pay off the stadium, which is why we got rid of our best players. Then we couldn't compete with Chelsea because of oil money. Buying Fernando Torres for like 50 million pounds, we can't compete. Then it was, Man City got oil money, we can't compete. Then it was, we got to sell, we got to do a self-sustaining model. Then it was we're doing a youth project, which we did a youth project years before that, the English Corps, that failed. Then it was, but the stadium's paid off now. Wait till we get Champions League football. Then we got Champions League football. Now it's, but we've got no money. Bro, the excuses over 20 years have been embarrassing. We've got slapped up in my lifetime. We got slapped up to Man United, to Bayern Munich. We got absolutely embarrassed and slapped up in Baku to Chelsea. I've seen us get knocked out of European competitions to Olympiacos. Sport in Lisbon, all these teams.
You've actually seen pain, you know. You've seen pain.
But I'm not allowed to be angry, bro. I'm supposed to be, because being a real fan these days, a real Arsenal fan, doesn't matter.
I can't getting punched up, in a cup competition by a team that's 13th in the league. Yeah.
Bro, the same people are telling me to back this manager are the same people that wanted Wenger out, which was a club legend. So why did you want him out? And it's right for you to want a manager out when you don't want him here, or when you didn't want Emery here, but Arteta must be backed. 2 managers in a row you didn't want here no more, which I agreed that both of them had to go. But why is it any different for this manager? Why is the standards change?
Now, it's high time. Honestly, Arteta, if he goes trophyless this season, it's high time now.
Well, he is.
It needs to.
He's done.
Yeah, he's not going to win the Premier League. He's not going to win the Premier League, and Champions League is not going to get that.
I mean, do you think he can win the Champions League?
But you know what the thing is, Faz, and a question for Northside. Even if you do get rid of Arteta, let's just say hypothetically, your club is not going to bring in any type of manager that's actually going to have some level of significant impact in your club. Your club is just going to get the next Arteta and then sell you a new project. We'll build this new manager together, and together we grow this club. This is what's going to happen, bro. This is why, when Faz said, because this is what I see, right, in my club, right? Look at where we've gone. We've gone from Thomas Tuchel to Graham Potter to having interim Frank Lampard to Poch to Maresca, who's never...
By the way, I've seen a Frank Lampard tweet the other day from your fan base saying we've got unfinished business.
Enough, please.
I swear, he had bare likes. I think I bookmarked it.
Bro, please. This is what I mean. Like, it's just delusion of a different level, bro. Delusion of a different level. So, come back to the point. Like, even if you do get rid of Arteta, bro, your club and your owners will not do what you want them to do. They will not do that. You think they're going to get a serious level? Let's just say, I don't know, who's a serious level manager now that you could get? Xavi Alonso from Filippo Inzaghi, yeah. Simone Inzaghi from Inter Milan, or say Xavi Alonso, yeah, from Bayer Leverkusen. They will not get that. They will not do that.
But here's the thing, though. With my ownership, yeah, it's not even a case. This is why we're worse than Tottenham. Tottenham don't spend the money, and there's no ambition. Arsenal, we spend loads of money, but then we give it to the power. We give that power to a manager that's a novice, to a sporting director that was a novice in Edu. Make this make sense. 800 M's. If you give that power to Inzaghi, I reckon he wins the league. You 100%. Give it to Antonio Conte, yeah, and he's like, oh, Conte, what did he do? What did he do? But he leaves your club in a mess. Are we not in a mess? We've got 3 of our best players on 2 years. We've got a bunch of players we can't shift. Zinchenko's on 150. Odegaard's on 240 a week. Jesus is on 240. Havertz is on 280 a week. These are bum players, bro. These are players that are rubbish, bro. And man are telling me that we're not left in a mess. We are left in a mess. Look at that bench. We're struggling to shift them. We're making no money. We're self-sustaining, but we're letting Partey and Jorginho go on a free. But it's self-sustaining. It doesn't make any sense, bro. We spend money and we just mess it up, bro. We just mess it up. At least give that money. If the owner don't know what they're doing, they have given Arteta enough money to succeed. That is the one thing I will give them. They have given him enough money.
More than enough. More than enough.
You could have done with buying a different player than Jesus. Plain and simple. Jesus is not a main man striker. He's not a main focal point striker.
Even Havertz, bro. Havertz could have done without Havertz.
Abysmal. Who else? Sterling. This time
that was nonsense.
It's Sterling. Just look at him. Look at this guy. He's just nonsense.
But Northside, I thank you for doing business with us. I really do appreciate that.
It wasn't me, bro. It wasn't me. We're not. Whoever did that, we ain't related.
Now we're family. You know what I'm saying? Now you're looking at Zubimendi in the summer. I don't know why. That doesn't make sense. Still not linked with a striker, and the club does this weird thing, and the journalists do this weird thing where they, as soon as the window closes or is about to close, whatever, they'll report, Arsenal made a bid for Ollie Watkins, he got rejected, and then they say, oh, but summer is there, guys. We can go and get 60, 70, 80 million pound. Maybe Ollie Watkins is actually 50 million in summer, depending on what they do. And then we can get them cheaper, and it'll be good business. But it's not ambition. See, ambitious owners, they will go and get their guy in January if they know, if they believe 100%. that squad is capable of winning a trophy.
Yeah,
Conques do not believe that they are capable of winning a trophy. They don't believe it. They don't want. I don't think they even want it.
Faz, it's not believe. I think they could believe, but they don't want it. That's the thing. This is what I was saying to Northside. It's because they feel like, how much more money am I really going to get from winning? I'm getting a good return on investment by doing what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
How much more am I actually getting? This is why I thought the whole Ollie Watkins thing was such a fugazi situation. It was just PR. It was to make fans happy. We tried. Aston Villa are the villains now.
Yeah. Shocking. You had an entire month, to pattern that deal up, and you all of a sudden at the end of the month, at the end of the window, dying moments of the window, bid sent, bid rejected. Yeah. Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think you don't be speaking to the agents and the clubs before the window's opened to try and pattern everything up? You must be silly.
And fans, even if it's right at the end, you do the transaction, you get it done. You get it done.
How long did it take Man City? I bet Man City didn't even make 2 phone calls. 1 phone call, 1 WhatsApp, player sent over, done. Quick, rapid. Not 1, 2. How many players? Man City, boom, 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 no problem. Quick. Man City always enter and exit the window. If you notice, it's like a 1 week period or 2 week period of the window. They'll go in, do everything, get off, leave the market. That's it.
Yeah.
But all of Man United specifically, I swear to God, I'm sorry to say it like this, but it's like they love being. I think Miss said it. I can't say any. They love being edged right to the end, bro. Right to the end of the window. You've got people begging like nitties, like addicts. Can we sign someone on deadline day? Can we? Oh my God, can we? Looking and glued to every fucking sports chat, everything. Sickening. It's sickening, man.
Guys, let me tell you something. Let me give you a preview.
Now I'm not feared, but I can tell Man City are gonna go on a mad run now.
Faz, let me tell you something. Let me give you a prelude to your summer window. I know your fans are getting gassed. Yes, this season is a write-off. Forget it. We're not doing anything. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe a cup run. And they're getting gassed about the summer window. Let me tell you what you guys are going to do in your summer window. You're going to do shit. You're going to do shit.
Don't say that, bro.
I'm telling you right now. And you're going to buy a lot of nonsense players that are going to make zero impact to your team. And then you're going to try and rectify that window in the January window to get rid of those same players, because that's exactly what we did.
Yeah,
all of these brothers are in the same hood, bro. INEOS, Todd Bowley, Kroenkes, they all go and clap and have meals together, bro. They all are in the same vicinity. They all have the same mentality.
Yeah.
You think your INEOS are actually going to go out there and buy someone significant?
Bro, if they don't, I swear to God, there's gonna be madness, man. I'm me, car park, man. Car park. I swear to God.
There will be no car park. That car park is gonna be sold.
Bro.
It'll be privately sold. You'll be trespassing.
Funniest thing is
they're charging the fans.
Fans is at the car park. Some guy will rock up. What are you doing in my car park?
I'm on the meter, man. I gotta do this quick. Saeed, let's wrap this up. It's on the meter. $5.99 an hour.
They'll be like, "This is Man United's car park." Yeah, not anymore. Not anymore, MF. This is my car park. Get your ass off here, because your club sold it to me.
Imagine. I need to show you this, Biz. I know you need to go soon, but I need to show you this.
Show me, bro.
This one after commentary beats on 75-year curse ended. And look at this one. This is so class.
Oh my God. Guys, you're a bad man, bro. You're a bad man, bro. Do you know what? I love Frank Lampard as a player, one of my favorite all time, but I don't know what this guy's smoking being a manager, bro. How many times our fan base, majority parts of the fan base have said, Frank, just let it go, bro. You're not a manager. Just let it go. Be a pundit. Frank Lampard, I don't know if you guys have seen him do punditry. The guy is actually very, very solid pundit.
He's class.
But he's adamant, bro. He's adamant to be a manager. I don't know what.
It's just his passion, isn't it? It's his passion. I think he should have gone Saudi and done management there. I think it would have been better. It would have been better.
The glitz and the glam, innit?
Same with all of these ex-Prem players. They should be going Saudi. Who went? Gerrard went, innit?
Gerrard went there.
They should all go. Rooney.
Yeah, make the bag. Make the bag.
Lamps. They should all go
to
Saudi.
Now Rooney should just stop. That guy ain't no manager, bro. He's
you know what? I want him to do well, man. Only because he's trying so hard, bro. He's really trying. You can tell he's really trying. And he said, on numerous interviews that I want to make my name, and I hope it works out for him.
Guys, what's he trying, bro? Every club he goes, there's a record of 10 losses in a row. 15 losses in a row. What's he trying?
Bro,
he needs to stop trying. Sometime people just stop trying.
That's what I need Arteta to do.
The amount of times he's been, and it makes me wonder as well. Yeah, it makes me wonder. I think some of our greatest legends, I think they were just programmed to be told and ordered to do things. I don't think they were actually leaders.
Yeah, but you can be an excellent worker and get an employee of the month all the time.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean that you're a great manager.
It
doesn't mean that you can work in management within the field that you're so great at.
Facts.
And do the work of being a manager instead of being the worker. You're just great at being the worker. That's
facts.
Fun.
People like all of these players here. Let me list you. Arteta, more contract as a manager than a player for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Rooney, job after job after job. Neville, absolute abysmal managerial career.
Oh,
probably I could have done a better job. I swear to God, I could have done a better job than Neville.
For sure.
Henry?
Yeah, another one. Not really a manager.
Not really a manager. Yeah, now he's dancing with the young G's. He's trying to relive his youth.
Yeah.
Good on him. Who else? Lamps. He's another one.
Gerrard as well.
Terry.
Yeah, but you know what? At least big up to him that he realized he's not really cut out.
Right.
He's sort of sideman now.
Yeah, Terry, because he said in an interview, bro, everybody's asking me to play up from the back and all of this malarkey. Let me just go in the academy, man, and chill. Let me just chill with the young G's in the academy, man. This is too much work, man. All of these
on the back, malarkey.
So Campbell, bro, that's the thing. Yeah, it's crazy the way they talk about Arteta. So Campbell ain't good enough as a manager, but the way they talk about Arteta is as if he's had Sol Campbell's career at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Look at Rude. He's about to get relegated.
Yeah.
Carrick. I've not really kept up with him, but I heard he's doing okay. Who else? All these players. These are great, legendary players. Mm-hmm. But I think these players, when they going into managerial role, they just collapse, bro. No, all the gear, no idea.
Why, Faz? Because they think the way they were operating back in their time, they are forgetting that players in this modern era, as Northside alluded to it as well, they're more interested about online game, PR. Some of my players have a bigger and a stronger online game than the game they have on field. Like Madueke, for instance.
I mean,
or some of the other. Yeah. They have a bigger Instagram story game than their game on field. This is the era that we're living in now, bro. This is the era that we're living in.
I mean,
and some of these managers come from the old school era.
I mean, it's okay, innit? It's you don't shoot, you don't score.
There you go.
You don't shoot, you don't score.
And look at the date of
that happening.
Look at the date of that message, and that was during that patch where we were going through a bad run of form.
Is it? Oh yeah, 13th of January.
And my man's thinking about doing these. Do you know what I mean? So imagine going through a bad patch of form. You can't sleep. You're thinking, how am I going to get the team back into order? How can I get the next win? My man's thinking about who he's going to be doing next up.
Let me ask you this quickly, Northside. Would you take Jose Mourinho at Arsenal now?
No, not now. I want him for Portugal. I want him for my nation. I want him for Portugal.
I do. Yeah, I want him to go manage. That would be the best thing happen to football. Football needs it.
Before he retires.
Neymar went back to Brazil. It's a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
Mourinho needs to go to Portugal, man. I think the next World Cup, he has to be there.
But he's not interested. He said he's not interested. He said,
sad. I don't know why. I really don't understand why.
He chose to go Roma. Like, we were talking to him and he said, I want to go Roma. It doesn't excite him. He likes to the fact that he's fast paced.
Be busy every day. Yeah.
He wants to live it, innit? And you can see that because even when he went to Roma, you could see that he was really adapting to the Italian way of living and the club.
He broke some mad records in Roma as well. Mad records.
But you know what? Before he retires, just one stint, man. Like, just come through 6 months before a World Cup or a European, the Euros or something, and then take over Portugal 6 months before. I would love to see Jose just one time for Portugal, man. Just one time.
Yeah.
We got to lose.
Even if we just win a Euros. I mean, I'm glad I've seen Portugal win something, but yeah, man, I can't. Back in the day, I wanted Mourinho at Arsenal, and everything. Do you know what's funny? Because every time I've played clips of what Mourinho said about us back in the day, it still applies to this day.
Still applies.
Yeah. Still applies. Like he just said it. And that's the sad thing that a lot of fans don't want to accept, innit? And it's mad because they never wanted to accept the Mourinho ball, but they accept Arteta playing that style of football the last 2 years. You get me?
Who would you want now?
Who would I want?
Yeah, who? I mean, have you got any answers for a manager that you prefer?
Yeah, like I said, I want Inzaghi from Inter Milan. I'll take Simeone.
De Zerbi?
De Zerbi, no.
You would want Diego Simeone?
Simeone would be mad. He would change the mentality of your fan base hard.
Yeah.
I think Ancelotti. I mean, they kept being rumors about Ancelotti leaving Real Madrid. I think when you go 20 odd years without winning a league title, like it's to the point where I ain't got the patience. Someone said to me about, Northside, it was banter about Lewis Skelly. Bro, I'm beyond banter when it comes to this club.
Yeah.
Like, I know I cussed the club, but I'm beyond that, bro, because it's 21 years. Bro, it's so many years. I am tired, bro. Like, do you get me? Like, I'm tired of the same story. I'm tired of all of that. Like, I would take Ancelotti. I would take Simeone. I would take Inzaghi. Those are the three that I would really
I think the Premier League needs a manager like Diego Simeone desperately. The Premier League lacks a manager who's got venom and who gets everybody shook.
But it's the same standards, though, with them. It doesn't matter if it's a manager that I want. If you don't achieve what I expect from you within 2 years, I want you out. And that's the thing that people don't like. You just hate this manager. I put the club first. I put the club first. You have to succeed, whether I like you as a manager or not. It's irrelevant if I like you or not. If you're failing and you're not winning major honors within the time frame, then I'm sorry, you have to move on. That's how I look on it, bro. There's no sentiment. The fact that listen, the first 10 years I loved Wenger. I'm not gonna lie about it. I loved Wenger the first 10 years. Like what he did, the titles I saw him win. He was part of the reason I fell in love with Arsenal. But at the same time, the last 10 years, 2 years into those last 10 years, I could see you were done. You weren't the guy anymore. Like football moved past you. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, if I can let go of a club legend, which he is, who are these other men to me? Like, you don't succeed out. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Obviously, with you lot, with Man United, Fergie left on a high, innit? So it's a different story. You never went from 10 years of not winning and stuff like that. And there's a lot of things I can critique Wenger because I think it's an absolute shambolic that he won nothing in Europe with the squads that he had in the first 10 years. You should have picked up something in Europe.
I mean, Man United tormented Arsenal for decades.
Yeah, and Barca tormented you, so hold that.
Oh, man. Another rock bottom.
Barca.
But we know about Barcelona and the injections and the referees and all of this other malarkey that the Barcelona had.
Oh, here it goes.
Because Neville said that.
The dirty, cheating scumbags.
Huh? What about Fergie time in the chewing gums and that, and taking referees out to go get brunch and that? That was zesty, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like when 50 said that Diddy wanted to take him out to get some clothes. He's like, that's what you ask a woman. What's this guy asking me that for?
Fergie time actually went beyond Manchester United. It affected other teams as well in the league. It's mad. I saw some things about how Fergie used to manipulate like referees for other games as well. It's crazy. Miz, before I let you go, because I know you need to shoot off. Are you happy with Enzo now? Are you cool? Are you guys cool?
It's not even about Enzo, bro. Enzo is irrelevant now. Like, it's not even about... This is what people need to understand. And this brilliant question that you asked, and I'll end it with this. It's not about Enzo Maresca. Because Enzo Maresca is doing what he can do. All right? He's an up-and-coming manager. Seems like a smart manager. And he's doing the best of his ability, what he can do. It's not about him. It's about the owners. It's about the directors. It's about the kind of the caliber of players that we're bringing in. All of that should really be alarm bells for us, because what we're doing, this nonsense has a ceiling, and it cannot go beyond that. It just cannot go beyond that. And managers like Enzo Maresca, they're not magicians. They can only do what you give them. So if you give them some form of mediocrity, well, it's going to be mediocrity as a result. They're not magicians, right? Every now and then, the odd Champions League, positions might come along for us. But us fan base, as you guys have said, like, we've been spoiled under Roman, winning trophies left, right, and center. Even at our worst time, we win trophies. And now here we are, where it's looking bleak. It's looking very, very.
I find it
dark.
weird how you complain when your owner spend 100 M's, man. M's, ban for ban for Enzo, and Caicedo, man.
Yeah, but Enzo and Caicedo, you think themselves create a squad? Look at up front, Nicholas Jackson, who's a nice player, no problems, but he's now gone 8 matches without scoring. And you know who his backup is? 18-year-old from Barcelona, Marc Guiu. How you expect us to win that way?
Let's see in the summer, innit? What? If anybody can spend money, it's you guys. And I know you will.
Yeah, we can definitely spend money, but we rather spend it on 10 different players, 10 million each.
I mean,
as opposed to
please,
one.
Man, the offer remains. I have the biryani, the tea, biscuits, everything ready. The day you take Garnacho, bro, I'm telling, I might fly out to Australia, bro, and hug you myself.
Don't worry, bro. We're gonna do that. Look, let me tell you, bro. We will take
so
Garnacho.
Crazy because Miz. By the way, I don't know if you know, North. He spoke it into existence. He spoke 24 hours before the bid. He spoke it into existence. 48 hours before João Felix links, he spoke it into existence. What
did I say? Because I know how the owners operate. But Northside will be able to say that about his owners as well. He knows exactly what his owners are going to do. When you live it and you breathe it, you start. I'm telling you, Faz, by the next summer comes, you'll know exactly what INEOS are going to do. You'll know. You're at a position now where you're hoping INEOS is going to do something great.
Yeah.
Wait till that hope gets crushed, bro. And then you're going to know exactly how they're going to roll.
Yeah, but they increase my ticket prices for what, man? They have to buy someone. Nah, don't do that, man.
They will buy someone. It's just not the someone that you want.
Yeah.
They better buy me Oshiman, Gekaway, Douglas Luiz. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, end this stream, bro. This thing's awesome, bro.
Remember what he said to us, yeah? Don't complain. Look what's going on.
You spent 100 M's on Declan Rice.
And that's why I'm always complaining.
You man are getting ballers, man. We got 100 M's on a water sprinkler, man. On Anthony, man.
Baller. No, he's a good player. A baller. I wouldn't say baller. Lavia is better than him. McAllister's better than him. Caicedo is better than him.
Caicedo's better than Declan Rice, bro.
McAllister is better than him.
I have to say, that money spent on Declan Rice is a little bit reckless. They should have spent that on Caicedo.
At the time, he was rated very desirable. Very, very desirable. But on the grand scheme of things, 100 mil is way crazy. It's way crazy. And to spend 100 M's on Declan, but not near enough amount on a striker. It's absurd. Yeah. It's very absurd. And then
70 M's for Pepe instead of getting Zaha, which is what Unai Emery wanted. Do you know what I mean? We've been doing this. We've been doing this, bro.
Would you take Unai back?
Would I take Unai back? Do you know what? I wish we backed Unai the way we backed Arteta.
You would have won something, I reckon.
We would. I reckon we could have done something in that final if we backed him the same manner we've backed this manager. Because that guy actually has heritage. You saw his heritage in the Europa.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean? With a squad that was dead, bro. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest about it. If he was actually backed, was he not right and wanting Zaha over Pepe? So that just shows, innit? If the club were actually trying to back, man, We could have actually done something. But this is how it is, man. They never really wanted to back him. You can clearly see because Arteta finished 8th and still got backing.
Yeah.
That manager finished 5th, got us to a European final, and only because he was prioritizing that, and then he gets sacked. How can the manager before me get sacked here for 5th and I finish 8th and I keep my job and it's just the process? Make that make sense, bro. You never wanted to back him in the first place.
Yeah. Listen, big up to Miz for tuning in. I know you need to go. Thank you for joining.
Thanks,
Make
brother.
sure you check out Miz's channel, The Other Side of the Coin. Link is in the title. All you have to do is click it and it will take you straight to his channel and you can hit subscribe. Make sure you hit subscribe for the realest Chelsea content going nearly to 40k, man. Yo, you climbing, bro. You climbing that YouTube ladder like a stripper climbing that pole, man. Keep climbing.
Man, just call me a stripper. Man, just call me a stripper.
Man's calling you Cardi B.
Yeah, bro. The Cardi B.
It just reminded me of that song. I'm in love with the stripper.
Yeah.
She got it. She rolling.
Keep rolling, man. Blue coat, keep rolling, man, because you man are spending that bread. You man are spending that bread and making that bread. But yeah, big up to Miz, man. I'll let you go. Thank you for joining, bro. Appreciate you. Make sure, like I said, check out Miz's channel. Miz, quickly, what do you have coming up?
We've got Brighton. That's our El Clasico. Chelsea versus Brighton. Big El Clasico. Chelsea El Clasico coming up. We are the bigger brothers of Brighton. We follow Brighton's model. So it's a big brother versus little brother. Big match coming up in the weekend. I can't wait for it. This is what we've been sold. This is our derby. This is our big match. Brighton, Chelsea is the thing. We've got a lot of Brighton players in our team. We've got a lot of Brighton employees in Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this El Clasico, bro. This is going to be epic. This is where we belong now.
Oh, my days. You know the funniest thing is I could hear that, what you just said, on like a TV. You know, on a big sporting platform, like say, yo, Chelsea, Brighton, big game. Nah, big up, Miz. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, bro.
Take care, man. Take care. Love.
Appreciate you, Faz. And Northside, really nice to see you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
Take it. See ya. Bye.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing this weekly, us three, by the way. Now, on a little side note, I have something to bring up, and I might as well bring it up whilst Northside is on the stream. It's nothing to do with Northside, actually. It is to do with me. So for the people that stay tuned, this is the kind of hot topics segment. I don't know, segue, whatever you want to call it, side mission. So Johnny Minerals has added me this evening. I don't know if you guys know who Johnny Minerals is. Smart water, H2O, whatever minerals he's got. And I saw the clip and I then replied to him saying, I've got some vitamin capsules for you on my stream, Mr. Minerals. Big you up. So this is the clip that I will share. And let me bring this up so I can. Yeah, there you go. So you guys can hear.
Big up. Yeah. Carefree asked his mates to apologize to Bowley when you went through a purple patch. I've seen this when my team went through purple patches under LV, Louis van Gaal, Jose Ole. I always called out owners, and this is facts. See the problem with your fan base, yeah, you got too many bought platforms. Ones that are directly associated to the club.
United, you've got the kingpin as well.
The kingpin, who I'll fucking take down, no problem when I'm ready. You've got Terry Flowers, with his bouquet of fucking bullshit and titles and clickbait. All right, not even is he United really? And then you've got Saeed's, Branson Pants, and all these lot. And their independent so-called channels, they don't. Where's the Glazer protest, bruv? I'll ask them again, and I'll say it loud and clear. Are all you lot associated with the 1958? I've asked you, and I'm asking you again. Are you? Let's have it right. I don't think you are. So what are we doing here? We're just like anyone else, Everyone milking the club for a pound note. That's the way it is, bruv. That fan base is fucking gone. Like, it's gone. But they've got serious diehards, bruv, and they've got an elite organisation of protesting. All right. So, trust me, serious stuff there. United is as bad, if not worse. I think we're worse, personally. I think we are worse.
Look, United are worse in the sense of they've gone down this route for longer. But we're worse in the sense of who's actually running our club and where it's heading. We'll end up going deeper than United have gone because of who we're run by and how they're structured. That's the key here.
Yeah.
So,
right. So that's the clip. And he tagged me. He tagged myself, Saeed, Terry, Rance, Flex, Alice, and the juggernaut that he was referring to. So let's address this. 1958. Nov, do you know who the 1958 are?
No idea.
Have you ever heard of them?
Nope.
So they clearly ain't doing a good enough job then. First and foremost, if they're such an elite organization. So the 1958 are a Manchester United fan organization, right? And this organization is dedicated based on, the 1958 Munich disaster, right? And they are match-going fans or non-match-going, but mostly match-going fans. And they're an online platform, match-going platform, and they take the banners, the Glazers out banners. They sit normally at the Stretford end, the singing end, and they do all the screaming and singing and chanting to get the Glazers out, basically. So that's who they are in overall. And it's, full of, as they call it, the top reds. Now, am I part of the 1958? No, I am not. Because I don't support anyone but Manchester United. I'm a Manchester United fan. So I'm not part of that organization or that group. That group, and there are members of that group who have been found to be racist numerous times. There are members of that group who have come onto online platforms and tried to justify certain actions, but in match day, they have done nothing but throw hate and shade against us. Not the whole group, but there are members of that group, or there are people who are close to the founding members or the members or whatever as such. Now, I go to obviously every game. I've not missed a home game in years. Only missed one recently because of my surgery. But I don't understand how naive it was from Johnny to kind of make it out that, we don't protest or whatever. And it's just a very naive thing to think that we don't talk about our ownership. It's very, very naive. Very naive, because I actually be live streaming from middle of the protest. I'll be in the middle of the protest going like this, live streaming and all of this. And the other point is, protesting has gone to the point now where I find it funny. I find it funny, man. The other day, actually, believe it or not, I retweeted this tweet online about, let's start a protest against Crystal Palace in the Crystal Palace game. Let's start a protest. There's a tweet from a random account. I've never seen this account before. And he tweeted out saying, let's start a protest. Let's empty the stadium, blah, 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 and all of that, stuff that they want to do or whatever. That tweet has got 250,000 views. And there are people under that tweet that are part of probably the 1958 or support the 1958. And under that protest tweet, they're saying, which country are you flying in from? So you've got online fans tweeting about protests. The 1958 themselves, their organization, they've got me blocked. Anyways, they've got me and a couple of others blocked because they basically don't like content creators. It's a simple, or as they call it, fan cameras. They don't like it. They've tried to break Flex's camera numerous times. Members of that group have tried to break Flex's camera numerous times, and it's notoriously known. So it was very, very naive. And I hope Johnny sees this, because it's very naive for Johnny to presume that yeah, they're protesting, but it's not just an organization protesting. It's fans all across the globe that are unhappy. Do you know what I'm saying? And Johnny Mourinho's just gone extreme with it. To even tie my name without actual research, think, have I been to a protest before? You know, there are content creators who've been to protests and tried to invoice the channel. They've tried to invoice the channel that they work for going to a protest.
Oh wow.
But Johnny won't know this. You know what I'm saying? And he's got some points, right? That yeah, there are channels that are pretty much bought or pretty much compromised. Majority of the big, if you see a fan channel having access to a football club, you are compromised, bro. It's just how it is, isn't it? It's just how it is. You're compromised. You can't have the same opinion. You know, there was one particular channel, Man United channel, that had an incident with Marcus Rashford, and then the channel wasn't allowed in press conference for a couple of weeks, and then they're back allowed now. So it's always going to be the case. Soon as a channel, and why does a channel want access to the club, by the way? Why would a channel want access to the club? For exclusive, for views, for interviews, and X, Y, and Z. Saeed, I've been that life, you know. I've had the luxury and the opportunity to be on the other side, you know, and I was notoriously known for being so vocal that Manchester United made it known that they don't like Faz's opinion. The head of Man United were probably texting them the last channel I was on, like, yo, you need to cool off. You need to cool off. Why do you think? Or else on a fan channel, I'm on a fan channel, and I was my contract was dismissed because I gave a fan opinion. Make it make sense. How does that make sense? It was, like I said, very, very, this is very naive from Johnny, man. I find it very absurd. I thought, considering his name is Mr. Minerals, I think he's lacking some, because he clearly ain't used it to do the research properly. How can you be a fan channel and banish someone from having their own fan opinion without cussing someone and X, Y, and Z, and then being told you can't do press conferences because of your opinion? But I thought that's what the club wanted, is to be closer to the fans. Then you have fan channels complaining about exclusive lineups being leaked when they themselves get the lineup early, which I again find absurd. All of this stuff is out there, but you see, the thing is, you probably understand this. Fans, general online fans, don't add 2 + 2. They just see things for surface value. They just see things for surface value. You have fan channels complaining about exclusive leaks when they're the ones that get the exclusive leaks. They just get told not to release them a couple of hours earlier, or they get told not to release certain things. So all sorts of politics. You know, I used to get match day squad like a day before. Man United used to text me saying, this is the match day squad for tomorrow. Don't leak it. Manchester United used to text me this. So imagine what all these other people are do you know what I'm saying, are on. And that's just me, little old me. So this, it was naive. I hope Johnny can go and do the right research. There are content creators who don't talk about the ownership simply because they have ties to the club. And there are content creators who do talk about the ownership, but will never barely get a chance to an interview or whatever. And Man United specifically, the only reason why they do all of this is because of PR, agents, and all of this. You'd rather be in bed with them so you can control them a little bit, rather than you're not in there. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all it is. That is all it is. Or else there is no reason. Wasn't Arsenal? There was Arsenal fan channels as well that were taken away from press access. Do you know about that? Yeah. Is that true?
I heard it's true.
Yeah.
I heard it's true. You know what I mean? I hear little things. I don't know all the ins and outs, but you can kind of tell by the way they move. And I think channels as well. I think people have the concept of fan channels has been out long enough that people can tell if there's something shady going on. Do you know what I'm saying? In terms of, are we getting your real opinion, or are we getting a very PG version of your opinion? You know what I mean? Whether it's not inviting back certain people that have a different opinion, whether it's, you know, everything is spun into a positive, whether it's, you know, never really calling anything out. So I think it is what it is, man. I don't think people are dumb, and I think some content creators, I think they take the audience as stupid.
Yeah.
And I don't think the audience are stupid. Yeah, there are people that are naive. Yeah, there are going to be people that prefer certain content creators to others, but I don't think people are stupid, man. I think it's, you know what I mean? And ultimately, Faz, it is what it is. Everyone's going to do what they want to do. I know a channel that had very similar opinions of being critical to their club. Then they switched and started supporting their rivals, and all of a sudden they're full-time. So this is the incentive. You know what I'm saying? No, it's true, because a lot of people, they'll just sell out, man. Like, some people just put their own personal gain beyond what's best for the club, innit? It's like, well, if I go with this narrative, I can go full-time. If I go full-time, I can quit my job. So yeah, let me just, you know, and just, you know, go for the quick, you know, oh, I'm full-time kind of thing. And that's them, innit? You know what I'm saying? I think eventually their facade will fizzle out. You know what I mean? And the fact that that person keeps getting heat every single time they keep sucking off their rival just goes to show, man. You know what I'm saying? People are seeing through it, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I think
you have, you know, even in Manchester United fan base, you have creators that will only talk about Manchester United when they're doing well, and they won't be critical. They will not be critical when Man United are doing poor, because they have access to players, they have access to sponsorships, blah blah blah. Real raw, honest opinion you will not get, other than like Saeed, me, you, Rance, these guys, Lee. You won't. It's just impossible. It's impossible. You have Arsenal, big Arsenal fan, who's a huge juggernaut content creator in UK. He will never talk about Arsenal in a bad way when they're performing bad. They just won't. They will no post nothing. But when Arsenal's winning, everything is fine and dandy and all cool. But when Arsenal fans are in disarray because they're just out of a cup competition, haven't won the league, zilch, nothing. Either they're surface level or it's the bread, and which is fine, which is absolutely fine. You do you, whichever. But when it comes to this side, you know, and some people call it the dark side or the real side, don't mess with us. Really, don't mess with, especially someone like me who's been on the other side. And I got some, like I say, I told you, there's content creators out there who go into protests invoicing channels, invoicing for protests. So, like, you know what I'm saying? There's mad shit. Players are DMing the head honcho of a channel saying they're injured, not injured, this, that, the other. They're starting, not starting. There's all sorts. Premier League, there's people in the Premier League who are getting team sheets and then they're sending to someone who's then sending it to, selling it and or giving it to journalists. There's all sorts of mad shit goes on in fan chat. All sorts of mad shit. All sorts. You have people who get when players get accused of things. You have agents trying to do collateral damage using fan channels, bro. All sorts of mad shit. G. All sorts of mad shit. And to tie my name in something like that when I am independent now and more than happy, and I don't need access to anything, still go to the games, every game 4 hours early. You know what I'm saying? 4 hours early every game. Go to protest if there was a proper protest.
It is what it is, man. It's just life. There's a lot of people that don't stand on what they believe. Like, I've never met the guy. I didn't like something that I saw and I commented on it. And it weren't even a thing. Man felt some type of way, but I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't mess with certain behavior, whether I like you or whether I liked your content or not, or whether I found you entertaining or not. There's certain things I stand by, innit? So it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, there's a lot of people nowadays just they don't really stand on how they feel or their standards or their values, innit? So it is what it is. I think with my club, I go at the fans that I feel like you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. That's how I look at you. You know, you're perpetuating the problem and acting as if you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? And that is the thing, bro. Like, I just feel like there's too many sellout Arsenal content creators that I just feel like you know what you're doing. You know, and the funny thing is, one of them that's got a big following jumped on my channel, and I'm like, I'm a very small channel. Like when it comes to this content, I'm a very small channel. Why were you so rattled? You're rattled because you know I'm putting more eyes onto the crap that you're doing.
Yeah. I can imagine. You're only gonna respond when you feel like you need to respond to something that you think could damage you. Do you know what I'm saying? Or there's truth behind it, or maybe you just want to clear your name or whatever as such. Maybe that's just why. But it is what it is. It is.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I never thought, like being on the other side, like watching content for so long, then being a content creator and then hearing things and this. I'm like, rah, like there's a lot of
madness.
I don't know, man. I didn't expect this from Mandem because obviously being brought up in the 90s, it's like if you got a problem, you got a problem. If you got an opinion, you say your opinion. You stand on your opinion. And here it's all like smoking daggers and yeah, not everyone, but there's loads.
Bro, it is crazy. It is mad. You have man cuss out the other opposite, the other guy, because the other guy took one of your staff members, and then you go and do shows with him.
I don't know.
But
man.
last week you was like, he took my stuff, he stabbed me in the back, But you do what? I find it absurd.
It's like the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Proper, bro.
You know what I mean?
Proper. I find another one is big content creator, streamer, comes on your platform, you offer them a contract, they decline, they then become a juggernaut of a content creator, they start airing your messages, so you say, oh, they air me now, they're a big time content creator, they air me now, they forgot about us or they snaked us. 2 weeks later, you're doing challenges with them. Oh, I find, me, I couldn't, if I have problem with you, nobody can pay me to do a video with you until I've sorted things out properly, like a man to man. I couldn't do it. Like, how do we even end up in the same room when I've got a problem with you? That's what I'm like. Maybe I'm weird, but me, if I have a problem with someone, you're not even going to catch me in the same room as them because I control my environment. I'm not putting myself in an environment where I'm going to make either someone who's with me uncomfortable or something's going to go left quickly and I'm going to get pissed or, X, Y, and Z. I'm just not going to be in that environment. If we sort things out, then that's different. Yeah. If things have happened publicly, we're going to sort it out publicly. But I don't know how people are so fake. Behind the scenes, they say one thing, Like I say, I find it, bro. I find it absurd, bro. I find it so absurd. And I find it very weird how so many Arsenal fans literally challenging Arteta on AFTV regularly, by the way, but Robbie's stance is different. And it's the exact same on Man United side. I find it very absurd. It was anyways with Erik ten Hag. I find it very absurd. I studied this stuff so closely. I listen to how the head honchos talk about the club, and the head honchos of those channels talk about the team, the players, the manager, the specific selection of words. Bro, I'm like, but then the guy, he's holding the mic to the fan, and the fan is going ballistic. Arteta, get out. But you're staying calm. Have you not watched the same game? How are you so calm and he's so mad?
Because man's getting paid.
How are you two different polar opposites when you support the same team? You've cheered and screamed for the same goals. I don't.
Yeah, but one person's looking at it that they love the club and they want the best for the club. The other person's looking at it from the perspective of, I'm getting paid, so I'm looking at it from a financial gain. And if I put my financial gain above the betterment of the club, so I'm winning personally, and that's what they put above everything else. So because the money keeps rolling in, keep playing the game, so they keep getting paid. That's what it is, bro. That's how they look at it. They don't care. They're looking at the club. A lot of content creators, yeah. There's a lot of them that look at the club. They're as big an issue with the club, or the state of the club, as the owner. Because the owners like Cronkies and they're looking at the digits, how much they're earning.
Bro, I saw some people who were on Cronky out Kroenke out protests are taking picture with Kroenkes. I swear to God, I was like,
one of my last videos, I got one of them, bro. The guy, yeah, he's finished right now. But he had the Wenger out, but man's behind this. Same ownership, same low stat, but it doesn't make any sense, bro. Like it don't make no sense. I don't get it, Faz, man. Like I don't know. I don't know how man can wake up and just be fake every day and do all of that, bro. Like,
bro,
it's mad. It's hard work. I can only be myself, man.
Bro, I swear to my mom's life, yeah, on the last channel, bro, I swear to my mom's life, I have no incentive in line. Yeah, there was a time period when I tried to just like fake it from the results I was seeing. I swear, I have no incentive to lie. There was a time, yeah, when I was miserable faking it. I was just faking it. I was giving generic replies, generic responses. The chat, yeah, started to pick it up like, yo, this guy doesn't seem interested. His opinions are just hoo-ha. He's not even talking properly, very abrupt, very short. Bro, I couldn't do it, man. I think it lasted 2-3 weeks. After that, I was like, yo, bun this, man. I'm just going to say, yo, this manager's concussed and a fucking liar, bro. This guy is a concussed, pathological liar, man. F this guy. I can't wait till this guy gets sacked. That's it. As soon as I said that, yo, bomba. And the thing is, I've noticed it's not the message, it's the messenger. Fans nowadays do not like the messenger.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have a problem with the message.
Yeah.
The message is perfectly fine. They just don't like the messenger. Yeah. Because I promise you, if it was a random youth named whatever with a different skin complexion, they are fine with what was said to Garnacho. They would be fine. They would have been perfectly fine. Worse has been said to Jesse Lingard, bro. To his face. Worse has been said to Marcus. Worse has been said to Pogba. Worse has been said to so many players online and to their face. But Rio Ferdinand and them, man, everybody thinks I'm the worst thing for telling Garnacho to fix his first touch. Rah. Yo. I don't think these men have been to the stadium, G. What gets said in the stadium. But yeah, either way.
It's a different world. I can't lie. It's a completely different world. That's the thing that took me back. Because starting this thing right at the start, I didn't know anyone that was doing this. Like nobody that I know was on social media like this. You know what I mean? And even before YouTube, I weren't like, even on my socials, I weren't someone that like taking pictures and uploading. I was very like, I didn't want to be seen on social media. So yeah, that's done. But yeah, man, this whole thing is crazy. It's crazy. It's sad though. It's sad that people pose as fans and they put their financial gain. Everyone wants to make money. Yeah, I mean, I can't begrudge someone for wanting to make money.
True.
Yeah, but at the same time, don't sell yourself to be something that you're not. As far as I know, fan content was there to rival Sky Sports, ESPN, the big ones that got the pundits that they have their relationships, and I'm a friend with ex-player at this club, or I used to play at this club. I don't want to ruin my relationship with the fans and the sponsorship deals and the connection with the club. But now I look at the majority of fan channels, and it's like most of them have lost the essence of what made fan channels unique.
Yeah,
and it was authenticity, being honest. Like there's Arsenal fans that I can't say they're fake, even though I don't like their opinion. They're authentically delusional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's authentic. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can tell that it's authentic. And then there's others that are just doing it because, if I go with that, then that's what's going to boost my ting and red tear. And it's like the whole reason this was even a thing was everybody being authentically themselves, whether it's rest in peace, Claude, Troops, rants, expressions, everyone. You know what I'm saying? It's about being authentically yourself. That's what makes it special. Otherwise, what are we competing on? We're competing on, we don't have the budget that Sky Sports have and all these, but we have the real opinion of being a fan and how you feel, and everyone has their own background and stuff like that. Now I just see it just so box off. Like it's so basic. I see some people, I'm like, I can't, bro, the message is what they want to hear, but they're so boring, man.
Yeah.
This is jarring, bro. Like back in the day, this guy would have been told to shut up, bro. Like when man talk about football, like real talk. Like shut up, bro. Like what are you even talking about? You couldn't kick ball and you had an opinion about ball. That's already an elimination chamber, bro. Straight away. Back in the day. Am I lying, bro?
No.
If you ain't one of the first man them to be picked here when people are picking teams and you want to talk about ball, ain't no one listening to your opinion.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Or like everyone just knew what it was about. There were certain standards about winning, it's about being successful, this and that. But now, I guess it's a gift and a curse, isn't it? Everyone has an opinion, but there's bare people now can't kick ball, don't know anything about ball. Oh, it's about processes, projects, it's about phases, context, this and that. It's crazy. It's a different.
Oh, you have fan channels, yeah, or big channels who are scared of big Twitter, faceless Twitter accounts. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, I knew this shit was fucked up, bro. When a channel, your channel has millions and millions and millions of interaction, and you're scared of a guy or whoever online, faceless. God knows where he's from, how old he is, and you're scared because he's got 100k followers on Twitter to stick it on him and say what you really feel. What? Twitter? You want me to take Twitter serious? Someone made a form on Twitter, yeah, that said ban Faz from going to Old Trafford. I said, what? What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Someone on Twitter made a full-on form, petition you can sign, yeah, to ban me from Old Trafford. I started laughing, bro. I was like,
it's crazy, bro. Like, you know what the thing is, yeah? People have the right to like who they like, innit? If you don't like Northside LDN, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? If I and I have the right to not like other content creators that I don't like. But it's like one thing man will never say about me is that I'm not giving my honest opinion. It's not my honest feelings. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's just like that's just the bit that the people being disingenuous. Everyone's gonna disagree. I disagreed. I used to talk ball with my uncle, disagree. Talk ball with my cousin, disagree. Talk ball with my granddad, disagree. We're family, bro. Yeah, you know I'm saying, but we disagreed on many points. We agreed on many points. But to this day, there's certain points that certain family members, like my uncle, would say, "I'll be like, you're delusional," and that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, isn't it? But at the same time, just be genuine. And I just felt like that's just the curse of this. Is that people just look at it as there's no well, lack of authenticity and this desire of like, oh well, you can do this and you can do that, and just prioritizing everything that I'm going to get on Sky Sports and all of it and all of that in favor ahead of your club being successful. And I can't respect that, man. I can't respect that, bro. Like within me, I can't respect it. I cannot like a rival. Like I hate Man United, yeah, but I respect your standards for your club. I respect Rance's standards for his club. I respect Saeed's standards for his club, because I have to be honest that if I was a United fan, that's how I would be voicing.
Yeah,
like, I would have the same opinion because that's what I would want the best for my club. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. It's just yeah, man. I hear so many things and I just keep my mouth shut. But
if you know the thing is, yeah, just circling back to Man United. Me and Saeed were talking about it. Saeed said we're going to get 11 points in the next 14 games. I need to meet Saeed in the car park, yeah, and I need to put him in a headlock. He said 11 points, Northside, in 14 games.
Yeah, it's mad. That's mad. It's mad.
Yo, how much is 3 times 14 quickly? Yeah, 42. You want me to be happy with 11 points out of 42? Now, Saeed, yeah, he's getting put in a freaking headlock, bro. I'm gonna grab that head. Yeah, I'm swinging him around.
Yeah, but he didn't say it was acceptable. He just said that's the reality.
No. He said, yeah, that's all we can get. Be happy.
If you said be happy, then that's different.
Like take it. He'll take it. Like that's what he predicts. Me, I can't even. My neurons in my head cannot even predict that. It can't.
It's mad.
It can't. I can't predict that. Oh, we're gonna get 11 out of possible 42. No chance, man. Like he's saying, we're gonna lose to Everton. We're gonna lose to Spurs. We're gonna lose to Bournemouth, Brentford. Like he's saying, we're gonna lose to all of these teams. I'm like, no, we're not, because I'm just not programmed to be this I'm not programmed like that, bro. I'm not programmed like that. I can't. I've never seen this territory. I've never been in. So until it happens, and then I can say, you know what, right, this is where my club is. Like, we're actually mudded relegation battle settings. Then I can say, all right, calm. But I've never seen this in my life, bro. So I can't. 11 points out of 42, yeah. 31 points dropped in 14 games. Bro, he's gone. He's gone. I don't care if his name is Ruben Barbie, Ruben Ken, yeah. Ruben Miamor, I don't know what name, bro. Get gone, mate. What?
I don't even know what to say about your club because I just feel like I don't. As a rival, yeah, I don't know what to. Can you trust your ownership? I can't sit here and say trust it.
No.
Yeah, I'm saying, can I trust your scouting? I can't sit here and say.
But even then, yeah, you can't get 11 points out of 42, bro. That's just mad.
Yeah, but your ownership, but bro, you're saying it's mad. Your ownership knew what your manager needed, the additions, to at least play his style of play effectively. You knew what additions you needed.
In that case,
you didn't need to break the bank to bring them in.
Bro.
Your ownership chose not to. Even if they didn't want to do a full rebuild and tackle that in the summer, at least give him the players that you desperately need to at least play your football under this manager effectively. Why not at least give him that platform? Give him a basis. Do you know what I'm saying? But you haven't. So guess what? Saeed saying that, I'm not saying accept it, but it probably is true. You man look all over the place. Ruben Amorim as well. A lot of the times, favoritism. You know what I'm saying? Not playing certain players, Casemiro, not playing, continuing to play Rasmus up front at times, playing Kobe Mainoo in the 9. Always persisting with certain midfields that don't make sense. Yeah, I'm saying moving players around, wanting to play Garnacho and these players. Bro, at the end of the day, like, as much as, yeah, he's got things to blame, you're saying to accept that your club's in the mud. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. But at the same time, he knew what he was getting himself into. He knew how bad Man United had been the last couple of years. He knew that, you know what I'm saying? He kind of knew the devil he was getting into bed with. So, I don't know, bro. I don't know what to expect from you lot, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think if Ruben doesn't start, if we beat Spurs, Everton will be okay. If we lose to Spurs, beat Everton, will be okay. But if he loses to Spurs and Everton, I think after that we have Arsenal. No, not Arsenal. Don't know who we have after that. I think we might have Arsenal after that.
But elite baller, why does he have to buy sporting players specifically? Why does your fullback have to be?
I don't agree with that. Yeah, I don't agree with the manager just buying players that they know. I don't agree with it at all, because what did you do when you were in your last club? How did you find them? Find them here now. Why do you need to bring them here? I don't like this. 1-2 players that you live and die by. Okay, I get it. Yeah, cool. I'll hear it. But the others, no, bro. You don't. I'm not doing this. Eric Ten Hag bring the entire squad in, man. Nah, man. I don't want to go and bro. Is Portugal's economy okay or what?
Nah, the economy is always dead. I can't lie. Wow. Bro, look how quick they're getting rid of. Look how quick Benfica, my second team, my family team, Benfica got rid of Enzo, bro. He was only there for a couple of months, bro.
Nah, man. What we do, bro? What's the minimum wage in Portugal, bro?
I don't know. Probably, I don't even know, bro. I'd assume probably like, I don't know, 15, 20K a week. So I don't know. They're like, bro, Gyökeres is on 50, something like 50K a week.
Euros.
So this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, and he's performing he's winning league titles and winning and performing in the Champions League, and he's on 50K a week.
So we're basically about to bring another country out of economical crisis. Quenda we're linked with, Gyökeres we're linked with. Who else? Inacio. Who else is there, man?
Bro, main thing, you lot have to effectively get rid of certain players, bro.
Alvaro Fernandez.
Get rid of players, bro. Any of your players, like, real talk, any of them actually got any solid deals that you know? Come the summer, we already know it.
Casemiro gone. Casemiro gone.
But why is Casemiro gone? Why is Casemiro
gone? Manager don't rate him. Manager don't rate him. And
I don't know what to tell you, bro. I can't lie.
Manager don't rate him, bro. He needs intensity. Intention. Is that not what you call him? Is that what you call intention? I think he don't rate Casemiro and his legs, bro. His legs are done. And for the level at which he wants players running, my manager rates Mason Mount, bro. My manager's on fraud watch, you know. He rates Mason Mount, bro. I got a question, my manager, bro. What is he on? What is he on? He said Mason Mount is one of my favorite players, and he rates him highly. Yeah. And when he was injured, he's like, "Oh, this is a dire, you know, big problem." Mason Mount. As soon as he's back, he's put him back in the squad. I don't know, man. He likes these runners in the 10. That's what my problem is. He's gonna be on fraud watch this summer to see which type of players he brings in. This Dorgu guy, he's got to make work. That's his first proper signing. He's got to make work. Left-footed wing back. The entire fan base wanted a wing back. Clearly, the manager agreed. Clearly, INEOS agreed. He's got to make it work. I want to see Patrick Dorgu get at least close to 10 assists in all comps. We're only in FA Cup a bit, Europa, Premier League. He has to. If he's so good, left foot is so pivotal. Go and get like 5 to 7 assists, bro. Let's see. What's 5 to 7 assists in 15, 16 games, 17 games? Nothing. It's actually fuck all. It's fuck all.
He just needs to get the balance right. You know what I'm saying? Bruno Fernandes needs to go. If you're going to play Ugarte, you need somebody that can actually transition with the ball.
Yeah.
Kobbie Mainoo needs to be playing in his main position, which is...
Kobbie Mainoo should not be starting. Again, something I said from early on in the season. He should not be starting for Manchester United. He should be sitting, chilling, relax. Take your time, man. Louis Miley. Bro.
Yeah, but out of what you've got, he should be starting.
Okay, now that's a different conversation. Out of what we've got. Now we wanna take this time to thank you for aid in heaven. Because you got this. Look. Thank God for heaven. Which heaven? The heaven that we bought or the heaven that's up there that you're going to go? Hopefully. Inshallah. Which heaven are you thankful for, bro? Because
heaven's great, man. It looks like a cult. I can't lie, bro.
You see, I have not seen anything. How can you rate a player that you've never seen, bro? What? I'm not even being critical. I'm just being real. I am not saying he's a bad player. I'm not saying he's a good player. I've never seen him. You have seen him play against nephews. Nephews. Man, them that are still trying to get their calcium up in their bones. They get Actimel for their stomach to try and strengthen their body. He's only played with them guys, and you think he Premier League is ready for him. Just like that. Bro, North, how many players, come and go in the Premier League, academy players, that don't make like at your club level? Very rare. Bro, very rare. How many do you watch your academy ball? Are you like proper clued up with your academy?
Nah, bro, I didn't know anything about Ethan and Lewis Skelly before they came. I didn't know anything.
Right.
Until this season, bro. And even then, like, as much as I see talent, I'm like, I need to see more consistency to really gauge what level they're at. And then I'm looking at the basis and I'm thinking the basis is wrong because they're not around the group that can actually help them get through. They're now being flung to, you have to be the guy. Lewis Skelly has to be the guy at left back, the way Kobbie Mainoo has to be your number 10 as it stands. You know what I mean? He's expected to perform all the time. And I know if you're good enough, you're old enough. But at the same time, you do need to also, you know what I'm saying? You have to be able to have players that can relieve them of pressure. Fergie was excellent at that. He would mix the old experience that knew the level with the young bucks that were coming up. Cristiano Ronaldo had players around him. He had Ferdinand. He had other ballers around him. Gig Scholes, all them man that knew what it took. You know what I'm saying? To get there. You need young players need guidance, bro. You know what I mean? And I just don't know if your manager, I mean, especially not playing them out of position, is the best way to develop them. Just because Saka developed like that doesn't mean that every player will develop like that. You know what I mean? Like, not every player has the attributes to play multiple positions.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they're not a good player.
Look at Connor Bradley, for Liverpool. Conor Bradley, how many minutes does he get? He don't
He's
even.
He's not week in, week out.
He's not even microwave minutes, bro.
Mm.
It is not even microwave minutes. I don't see Liverpool fans begging, dying, crying for Conor Bradley. Oh, one game we've not performed well, or this, that. Let's bring. The reason why football fans beg for youth players is because their first team players are not performing well. That's it. And that's not a credit to the youth players. That doesn't make the youth player better. That just means your first team is not performing, bro. But people interpret it as, oh, he's ready. Bring him on. Bring him on. Conor Bradley had one mad performance. After that, what happened? Where's his minutes? Real Madrid, mad performance. After that, where's his minutes? This is what I mean.
But I'm all for, like, if the player is performing, you keep playing him because he's performing, right? But at the same time, you should have competent competition. We don't have competent competition for Saka, as an example, for Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't have competent competition for Skelly. So that means that they must play no matter what. That's not the basis I want to see. Yeah, I'm saying it should be based on performances. If you're balling out, you should start. Ethan should be playing ahead of Odegaard in the 10 because he's been performing. Odegaard hasn't.
Yeah,
I'm saying, but it should be a thing that, okay, Ethan, when you go through, you may be going through a purple patch. When you drop off, we got the quality there anyway. Yeah, I'm saying everyone's fighting for their place, but we're not dependent that you must play, and that's been our Achilles heel. That every player, a lot of these young players, Saliba, Saka, Odegaard, must play every game, must play. Doesn't matter, no accountability. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter if you're injured or not. This is what got us in that position. You know what I'm saying? So it's got to be a balance, bro. Young players do deserve the platform to kick on, but at the same time, they should have healthy competition that can make them hold bench. Or when you're going up against, like, in a big game where, they've never been there before, you have experienced players that know how to get over the line. Like, you're not flinging in the youth going, oh, go on.
Yeah. Go on.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with Arsenal. We just do everything backwards, man. But would you lot, like I said, your manager needs to fix up a bit like Maresca, because Maresca, for a couple of games in the season, he was a little bit better in the last game, making substitutions late, not starting the right players, playing sometimes players that are out of form, like Jackson, like Cole Palmer, that when he was out of form, he was playing every minute. You know what I'm saying? Not holding Sanchez to account as well. He was playing games even when he was shocking. So, yeah, man. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones, bro. But ultimately, like, Man United, we'll see what you do in the summer, bro. Because if you don't do anything in the summer, bro, your club is no different to mine, bro. You're literally.
Let's just hope that we don't get relegated. Let's just hope we don't get relegated, G. Because if Saeed is saying 11 points out of freaking 42, bro, flipping hell, mate, flipping hell. But listen, chat, love to everyone staying tuned in and locked in. Appreciate you all. Make sure to check out Northside's channel. Northside, big up for coming through, man. Really appreciate you. Our first show together, our first of many. I did a show on Northside's channel before. Obviously, mad cooking Arsenal, but then he cooked me as well. Make sure you check it out. It's live on his channel already. And me and Northside are gonna do this back and forth. We're gonna go live on his channel and live on mine as well with Miz weekly. Northside, what you got coming up, man? Tell them.
Yeah, man. Just more content. Obviously, tomorrow gonna be doing the watch along for the game. Obviously, United, you must, anyhow, Leicester beat you. It's gonna be
no, we're winning it tomorrow. I don't know why you even doing all this pressure, bro. Who are you giving pressure to, by the way,
bro?
Who are you giving pressure to? I just won the FA Cup, last season, punched up the best team on land.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Up for the competition. I just punched up Man City. I just went toe to toe. I just stomped on Liverpool, bro. Cool, Don't know. I know we're bad, yeah, but we're heavyweight. Heavyweight. Yeah, Deontay Wilder. To this day.
Heavyweight at 13th, yeah?
Such is life. Such is life. Such is life.
Oh, my days. No worries. Oh, Yasa, you got that, yeah? Yeah, we're clipping this. We're clipping this.
Clip nothing, mate. Yeah, clip nothing. Clip fucking nothing. We're gonna empty the clip. How about that tomorrow, man?
Okay.
Leicester.
Okay. Yeah.
Leicester. Yeah, Jamie Vardy's having a party.
No worries. No worries. No worries. I like the energy. You going to the game?
Of course. Of course. I missed one game, man, and that was it. Tomorrow I'm ready, man. FA Cup under the lights, Friday night. After that, I'm ready. Come home. You know what I'm saying? All feeling frisky. FA Cup next round, the draw, everything. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. You better not do a Conor Ben then. You know what I'm saying? You better not do a Conor Ben tomorrow.
I never, ever hide. Ever. I don't hide. That's one thing I don't. I don't hide. Yeah, I don't hide. Even if I'm mad on promethazine and diazepam and falling asleep, I will be here. Yeah, I will be here. I promise you.
No worries.
And we ain't losing tomorrow. We're winning. I think 3-1 Man United.
See, on one hand, you're so angry and annoyed at the team build and everything's. And on the other hand, big Man United heavyweights. You already know what time.
Heavyweights, man. Heavyweights, man. It's a puncher's luck. It's a puncher's luck, you know. And
you better not perform like Tyson in his last fight, then. You know what I mean? Heavyweights. Because every heavyweight has his day.
Yo, Tyson stumbled before getting into the ring.
That's been you lot this whole season.
Nah. Bro, if we lose tomorrow to Leicester, yeah, I might just rebrand my channel to like something else. I might just start doing content about cars.
No. Don't start rebranding now that we got shows together. You're staying the same, bro. You ain't going anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
We might do reactions to like Pop the Balloon and all of this.
No. We're keeping it as it is. You know what I'm saying? We're keeping it as it is. Because I already know who I am, innit? So good luck trying to clip me. You know what I'm saying? I know what this club is, innit? You know what I'm saying? So good luck trying to clip me, but bro, no problem, innit? We'll talk, man. No, be confident. Why you need rebranding? You said it's a training.
Yeah, I'm you know what? Yeah, you trying to get in my head and that. And right now, I'm a bit vulnerable because of the meds. So you're getting to me.
Man sounds like my girl. I'm feeling a bit low today. I'm feeling a bit sensitive.
I'm a bit vulnerable right now. I'm a bit vulnerable. I still got stitches on my head. So nah, man. Tomorrow we're winning. How can we lose to Leicester, bro? How? No, how can we lose to Leicester? We can't. Surely, bro. Come on, man. We just got too much firepower, man. Come on, man. We got Bruno Fernandes. He's gonna pull out magic. He does this. Okay. Ahmad, Garnacho. We got it, man. We got it.
Well, you lost to Bournemouth this season. You lost to Wolves, so you know. Just saying.
Heavyweights lose fights. They get knocked out.
They got knocked out, yeah?
They get knocked out. Derek Chisora, still an entertaining fighter. He's been knocked out how many times? You know what I'm saying? A rejection is a rebuild. Look at it like that. You know, when you get rejected by a girl, it's just a rebirth. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of fish in the sea. There's plenty of teams to play for. You live for another day. And tomorrow's a cup game. You know, we got Altay buying there, man.
You don't need to convince me, innit? You don't need to convince me, bro. You know what I'm saying? You lot do your thing, innit? Just make sure.
If we can beat Arsenal in phase 5, what the hell is rude, bro?
Okay. This is good energy. This is good.
Big Arsenal. Corner kicks. Yeah. Peppering us. Absolutely peppered us. And we beat you lot. Puncher's luck. Boom, bang. Here you go. What? Say something. Bare jabs. You're doing all of this. Head movement. All of this. We just came. Boom. Yo, shut up, man. Get out. Boom. Done. Get out, man. Next.
Next, bro. Let's talk about next. You know, like you ain't taking an L to Crystal Palace about next. But yeah, let's get.
I think it's time. It's time for my meds, anyways. By the way,
it's time. Yeah, it's time.
Listen, big up everyone. Appreciate you lot for joining. Make sure you click Northside's channel on the title. As soon as you click it, it will take you to his channel, and you can subscribe straight away. Northside is very, very close to 20k, only 4k away. So make sure you keep subscribing to him. Get into 20k as soon as possible. Obviously, he's going to be live tomorrow. Hate watching. And he's probably going to call me to congratulate me when we win.
I saw you calling me. I on purpose I didn't pick up. I said no. Don't call me. I whenever I ever called you.
You know when someone calls you, you've never answered, you've never received a call from them. Like, bro, what the fuck are you calling me for?
No.
I just called everyone. I called Lee. I called you. I just said, yo, every Arsenal fan is getting belled. Yeah, every Arsenal fan. But now, listen, big up to Northside, man. I appreciate you. Take care. Peace, love, and guys. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to both of our channels. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow outside Old Trafford, 4 hours before kickoff with the IRL stream. Take care, people. I'm out.